Hey gorgeous friend, how are you? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Janie. Let's check in with the energies, see what is going on right now. This week is a pretty big week, guys, so let's just tap in, stay connected to your energy and trust what is yours, and let go of anything else as we jump into this reading. As you can appreciate, this is a general read, so not everything may or will apply. All right, let's have a look at your current energies and see what you need to know for the week ahead. We do have the Wheel of Fortune showing up as your current energy crossing this. I'm just going to leave them down and then we'll take a peek and flip them over. Let's have a look at your influence. We've got the Chariot. The past impacting you right now is the Lover's energy. Let's have a look at your headspace. For our Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising will be the most dominant here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there seems to be a significant relationship or something around a connection or opportunity here. Let's dive in more. Near future, we'll put that there. Your power in the situation. What's going on around you? We have the Temperance energy, hopes and fears, and then the potential outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I like this one. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's see what's going on, Pisces, and get you some messages and guidance that you need to hear today. Okay, so first up, we do have the Wheel of Fortune showing up as your current energy. So there does seem to be something that you're questioning here around a turn of events, a change of events. You know, maybe you're questioning what's your destination, what's, you know, what is really meant for you right now. So I feel like this is core essence of you, your spirit, your visions right now. And your visions, it's more about, I think, what you're seeing and what you're feeling connected to, and that can come in many different forms, right? That can be a feeling, that can be a knowing, that can be, you know, something that you just see that's in front of you that you can feel and touch, like it's right there. But I feel the way this is coming across, this energy, it's like you're watching things in motion right now, or feeling things are moving in motion, and there could be a part of you seeing what that is or seeing what's unfolding. I feel there's a part of trusting the processes you're being asked to right now, because things are shifting to support you. Karma's being served where it needs to be served, and karma can be a beautiful thing, you know, in a sense of you do good, good comes back to you, you know. So just remember that whatever you've been working hard for, whatever you've been putting a lot of energy, effort, time, commitment, I feel you're going to see the rewards. But in addition to this, this is something that's meant for you and destined upon right now. But let's have a look what's challenging this energy, because, you know, there is something I feel around timing. And I feel like there is something here, like I said, I feel like you can see it and you can touch it in your senses, but I don't know if it's like right here, right now. Interesting energy to be challenging this, okay? You have the Sun and the Nine of Cups. So this could be, Pisces, right now, really determining what makes you happy, what's your truth, what fulfills you, what allows you to shine your brightest. And I feel like this is what's happening right now. Maybe a few different messages coming through. Maybe for some of you, you feel like you're in a good place and you don't want things to change, but there's also this part of you going, I am happy, and I know that, but there's something else that may be calling you, and that's what you could see. Or maybe, you know, again, there's something turning, or maybe you're feeling challenged when it comes to your truth and your happiness, and waiting for things to kind of turn in your favor. So I feel like this is what is in energy and in play right now, that you could be wanting to understand or trying to understand. But I feel like Spirit's kind of working with you here. Timing, for some reasons, I'm really feeling strongly, is a big factor, because then you have the Chariot. So the Chariot, Cancerian energy, okay? In addition to Cancerian energy, the chariot is about taking control but being disciplined in approach, but it's also fast moving energy, right? So when I say controlled, meaning you're in the driver's seat here, okay? You get to choose what that is. You get to choose the journey. You get to choose the success of that journey and be a part of it. So you're making progress wherever you're going here, Pisces, and you get to drive that movement. So just keep believing in that, keep trusting in that. But what you might find is things, you know, you're trying to assess, but I feel like things are just going to come out of the gates. Like the gates are open. It's like, oh, okay, we're going this direction, you know? So I feel like this is going to be a little fire and a little drive that's moving things, but you also get to participate in that, right? Because you're driving that forward. So just be mindful of that. And again, Cancerian energy is very about home energy, is very family oriented energy. It's about, you know, the role that you play in that. And I think right now, what that represents for you in terms of family, in terms of home, could be a key factor or key indicator here about the direction that you're going, and where you and how you're driving that. You know, maybe it's you cheering someone on in this process, but interesting to have the Lover's energy showing up here. And also what's in the headspace. There's something here either about a marriage or a significant partnership, okay? That's what's showing up quite strongly here. You know, partnerships can come in many different forms. It could come in business, could come in love, could come in just a very strong friendship. But I feel like there's an importance about the solidarity to it and an importance around the foundation of this structure or entity or partnership, okay? Or, you know, connection. I feel at some point in time, interesting, we've got Gemini energy showing up in the past, but this could be related to some previous connection or some previous partnership that you've got to take note of here, Pisces, right now. And let's see why. Let's see why that is, because it's about some form of connection or some form of caring connection that you've once had or that you've been in. Or maybe you are currently in, because it seems like there's some hope or desire, or you know what, for some of you, I think you've been in a significant partnership, you know, something that's been very connected at some point in your life, and it felt warm, it felt loving, it felt safe, it felt right, you know, and sometimes things dissolve, change, go a bit of a different direction. And sometimes we welcome endings with that, sometimes destined endings, sometimes new introductions, new opportunities, sometimes grief, heartache, whatever. And and whatever meaning, whatever circumstance arrives, is that we navigate and are on that journey and need to figure that out. But there's been a point in time, importantly, that you know what that connection felt like, meant, and probably also what you like, what you don't like, whether again, business, friendship, romantic relationship. But it seems like there's an important thing here that I feel that you're hoping that you get invited to. So maybe some of you know someone's getting married or is getting, has something on, or maybe you're hoping that your own relationship or a connection right now is supported and safe. And safe meaning that, you know, it's protected energy, it's a protected connection. But I feel for some of you, you're getting an invitation somewhere or hoping you get invited to some gathering or some opportunity. Or are hopeful of a connection or opportunity coming together. Again, you could already be in this connection, but for some of you, I feel like this is someone that you're looking upon right now, that you're hopeful about, either succeeding in, achieving, connecting to. Yeah, for someone distinctly, it's like you're watching something unfold here. And you're witnessing it and hoping that it works out, you know? Yeah, I feel like there's something that you really believe in, but you're deeply also thinking about, you know, the protection and care of the situation. Someone, you know, we all know what love is in our own way, right? Love means, and while love is a verb, you know, I think there's also this part of, we know what that connection means. We know what that truth and the unconditional aspect is, right? But sometimes those things do change in the sense of caring for self first, or, you know, just things change, but there's something that you're watching. There's something that you're looking upon here around a connection or relationship. In the near future, you do have Queen of Swords showing up. So when we connect to the Queen of Swords, this is a very different energy to show up here. The energy that you're bringing, the energy that this is being brought, is something a little different. Whatever outcome that you're hoping or desiring here, I know it's for the betterment of, right, that situation or that dynamic. For some of you, I don't think you're... For some of you who are looking on a situation, I feel like you are not really happy or rapt about the decision someone's making. And while you may understand it's not your place to share or express, perhaps in some regard, I think you also feel like they can't see the truth of the situation. And maybe someone here is coming across a little bit cold or a little bit disconnected. And maybe there's some things that you want to express or reveal about a situation. Or maybe this is you, you know. I really have someone very distinct around right now energetically that's connecting here for this reading. I feel the hope and I feel the watching of something around a connection or a relationship. But I feel like this is another feminine energy that you're not really impressed about, or their energy, but it's something that you understand. It's a very interesting energy. It's like you understand it, and I think you're trying to be compassionate and understanding around, but I don't know, maybe someone here's been cut out at some point. But there's a lot of thought around this connection and relationship, but I also feel like someone's very disconnected from this as well. And someone's trying to really identify here what truly makes them happy, what truly allows them to shine, allows them to be themselves, allows the freedom, you know, to see what is. Your power in the situation. You've got the creator energy. And it's interesting, the creator energy is a no energy. The outcome energy you've got here is the mother star energy, which is the yes energy. Let's unpack this more, because your power here is a little bit of disruption, Pisces, which might be interesting for you to hear. So, and disruption in a sense of shaking something up or something being shaken up that is not meant to be on your course. Okay, that's what the creator energy is. The creator energy is letting you know a turn of events needs to occur for a certain reason, for a certain purpose, to get you somewhere else. You know, so maybe this is about your own relationship with somebody that is coming through. Maybe there is a question of another energy in the mix, or maybe someone's being cut out, or maybe you cut someone out. It's just interesting because I see you more looking at the situation versus that you're directly in it, but you could be directly in it, but the way that you're thinking about it, it's like again, I see you envisioning something here. But this creator energy is definitely about the mix-up, the stir-up, the disruptive element that's putting you on the path that you need to be. And the temperance is about the healing and the managing of that. So, I don't know, maybe someone needs to call some truths here. Maybe that's what your power is calling some truths to disrupt something. Not to be, you know, difficult or, you know, disruptive in a way that's spiteful or anything like that. This is deep, meaningful stuff. You know, these cards are deep, meaningful, and with these major arcanas here, you have the Sun, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Chariot, you have the Lovers, you have the Star card, you have the Temperance energy, the Creator energy, the Mother Star card. These are major cards. These are major elements. This is sophisticated things that are happening. This is things happening on a higher level for goodness, for greater good, for the betterment of something. But there is something that needs to be cleared up, weighed up, discussed, or witnessed here. But either which way, Pisces, there's definitely a shift going on here. I feel whether at this point in time you are with it or not, and meaning I feel like there's a lot of acceptance here, whatever's going on. But I think something's being cut out to help. And look at this, hopes and fears. Maybe some of you, put it this way, maybe some of you, this is another story that's coming through. Maybe some of you here are in a very strong, committed connection with someone in your career. Maybe you've got a really feeling your foundational career, your career is very strong, things are moving forward greatly. Maybe you've got a beautiful partnership or friendship. Something here is like going strong or coming to a really good place. Like there's a lot of stability there. You know that this is going somewhere. You're feeling very connected, very trusting. That's how this energy feels, okay? But then there's something coming on through that's like slicing the air. But I feel this could be, if this is someone from your partner's past or your connection's past or your past, I feel like someone here is trying to test some elements, okay? And whoever's trying to test these elements, I think they're going to get a very strong, you're not welcome. You're not coming here. You're not participating here. But it could, you know, twist something as well. You know, put a bit of a twist in the mix. Again, I feel you're protected and supported here. I feel your energy is just connected and on it. Like, I'm not concerned about you, but I think there's going to be some interesting things that are going to come here, or there's going to be some understanding of why certain things have happened and unfolded. I think you're going to get some clarity and understanding around it, is what it feels like. Because your hopes and fears sit with the King of Wands and the Two of Cups. Again, very strong partnership energy, okay? Direction, clarity, going forth, making shit happen, knowing who you are or knowing the person that you're with. Like there's something here about a strong connection, a strong union here. I don't know what form this is coming in, if this is love, if this is friendship, or if this is about your career here. Let me see if I can get more clarity for you. But either which way, this is feeling like wherever you're stepping to next, you're going to be doing it with a lot of confidence and a lot of trust here, Pisces. It's something's going in a very strong direction, but I still feel here something that either didn't work out or someone that's trying to challenge what is working. You're going to be holding that space, and you don't even need to protect it because it's protected. But I feel like wherever you stand and however you're showing up to this situation, like whatever falls away is because it's not meant to be there, right? But whatever this is feels very secure. But there's something here that, I don't know, there's either some truth that needs to be spoken or someone who's trying to test it, okay? So just be mindful of that, because wherever this is going, you've got the Mother Star card energy. If you've been here, you know, a long time, and, you know, when I do use this deck, you know that this is my favorite card in the deck. And this one is about the powers of shall be, the powers of, you know, it's kind of like this high priestess energy, this empress energy, this magician energy, and something driving forward like chariot, right? That's what it feels like. But she's got everything she needs, and there's this confidence, and there's this grounding, and there's this trust, and then there's just this knowing of, yes, there's this bright brilliance that's coming with it, you know. And I feel like whatever is happening here, trust it, because there's something really important meant for you. But I think there's going to be perhaps a little test along the way. But it's like you're watching it happen. That's what it feels like. You're looking on the outside in, but you could be very much the key person, a part of this. Because it's like whatever's turning or whatever's changed, there's a test in the truth and the happiness around it. So just be mindful of that. Is there anything else we need to know here? There's anything else that Pisces needs to know about this situation? Yeah. again, I don't know what other good cards you can have. 10 of Cups, maybe 10 of Pentacles. This is good things are happening. Good conversations are coming. Good things are moving forward. You've got a lot of movement forward here. So if that's what you've been waiting for, look, Ace of Cups. So if some of you are looking for new love, a strong connection, a partnership in truth, wondering where something's going to go, there's something here very, very much meant for you, Pisces. Okay, in some form of partnership, some form of emotional expression and connection. Pretty big and pretty real showing up here. So I say, as you know, enjoy the ride, take a chance on yourself, trust yourself. I love it, Pisces. We'll connect soon. Bye now.